What's happening, Bert?
Right then guys, let's see how good this audio is on the mic. First time trying this setup, hopefully it'll be okay. Got it tucked in by the cheek pad, so with a bit of luck it's not too bad. Just over a little evening jaunt. Been working from home today, so it's nice to unwind at the end of the day. So I thought I'd pop out for an hour, maybe try and get some photos somewhere, get a bit of footage, and possibly get a video. Who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping that you can't just hear me panting and breathing down the phone like a stalker. Down the phone? Down the microphone. I said phone because it's plugged into my phone recording. It's nice and cool. Like I said, 18 degrees, so it is nice, and I just sweat my ass off getting the bike out the shed. So it is nice, although it's meant to be 28 degrees tomorrow and Friday. Today obviously being Wednesday. So yeah. Just realised I haven't got a lot of fuel. I've probably got enough to get me where I'm going. Although there is a fuel station en route where I'm going, so that's not too bad. So I do, folks, plan to do some motorcycle camping videos over the next couple of months. Obviously the lockdown's now been lifted and campsites are back open again. So yeah, hopefully get some of them. I gotta get some I haven't decided on what luggage to get yet, whether we go for a top box or if I just get some soft throw over panniers. Don't really know what to do for the best to keep your conflicting opinions. Obviously everyone's got their preferences. So I think for ease of use, to start off, I'm going to probably just get the soft panniers, and hopefully, you know, it'll be enough. Once I got that dialed down in the kit, and we'll do some wild camping then. Perhaps on just slightly off the road somewhere, off the beaten track, and get a tarp and set up camp by the side of the bike. Really primitive. I gotta say, guys, I'm absolutely loving riding again. I took 12 years off. I had a bike in 2008 when I passed my test. I probably had it for about a year, so year and a half maybe, because my daughter was born and I was just taking way too many chances. I was only young at the time, you know. I was what would I have been, 24? So I was young, dumb, and full of, yeah, you know the rest of that. But yeah, so I sold the bike, and as much as it pained me, I realised it was the best for me at that time. So basically December last year, just before Christmas actually, I walked into my local dealer And I'd seen a Kawasaki Versys all kitted out with the panniers, hard panniers on the sides and the top box, and it had all the extra lights on it, and in black it looked the business. The 600. So I'd actually gone there that day to try and get a test ride on it. And literally as I walked in the shop, I swear to you, the guy put the sold sign on it as I walked in the shop. So I called him to the side, or waited a couple of minutes because he was dealing with the customer that just bought it, and called him to the side, and yeah, the guy just put a deposit on the bike, so that deflated me a bit. So I had a look round, and I then seen this, the NT09 that I got now. Now, in all honesty, I didn't know a lot about them. I thought it was more of a, I suppose it is a middleweight naked, but I didn't think it was as powerful as this is. And I didn't realise how much torque these had. So it was a pleasant surprise, really. I was a little bit cheesed off with the dealers because they wouldn't let me test ride it first because there was no MOT on it. So I took the plunge, put a deposit down on it, and I didn't even ride it until I'd actually picked the bike up. Now, to say it was a shock to the system is a complete understatement. Yeah, so to say I was shocked with the power this thing got, it blew my mind that first day. It was drizzling as well, so the roads weren't the best, and my confidence, obviously, I hadn't rode in years. So I did, in all honesty, I made a concerted effort to really build myself in slow with this bike. And in all honesty, I've only taken it off sort of B mode with the traction control fully on. I've only taken it into standard. I haven't even taken it into A mode as of yet, because to be fair, it's more than enough power for what it is. And like a lot of people do say, the throttle is very twitchy in standard and A mode. In B mode, it's a bit nicer. You can roll onto it. It's quite a nice feel, but in standard mode, it is just like a switch. It's on or off. But no, you know, that's a good thing when you want to pop along and you want to get a bit of speed. You know, you want to get the speed limit pretty quick, but it's not so good around town. So what I tend to do if I'm just pottering about like this, I just leave it in B mode, the traction control fully on, just just to make sure I don't do anything silly. No, don't get me wrong, you know, it'll still get you in a sticky situation. It will, quite easily, as most bikes can. But yeah, I gotta be honest, I absolutely love the thing. It is just an amazing bike, I gotta be fair. I've never been the superbike type. I had a Z750 when I first passed my test. I think it was an 05 plate. And then I briefly had an old 600 Bandit. But I barely rode that. I was full of all sorts of carbs were unbalanced, and it was just a nightmare to ride. Every time you pulled up to a junction, you had to keep the revs up. It was a real dog, like, so I quickly got rid of that. And then I've had this, but you know, I've had to go on other bikes. My bike riding experience, I haven't had a vast amount of bikes, to be fair. Whereas a friend of mine, he's got a new bike every bloody 2 minutes. He's had all sorts. But I can't get out the back of my head, I want a Harley or a chopper or a cruiser. I just can't seem to shake it out of my head. I've never rode one, but my god, they look and sound amazing. There's a local motorcycle club by me, and it's right by me, sort of thing, and they when they pull up there on the nights that they're there, whoosh, they sound amazing. I have to be honest, sound absolutely out of this world. But it's a different style of bike, and the reason I haven't took the plunge into buying one is because I'm very used to this type of bike, and I'm very comfortable with this type of bike. I suppose I just need to bite the bullet and go and test ride one. But I think it'd probably seal the death end for me for this bike, and I only bought it in December, so 8 months ago, and I don't think the wife would be too happy about it, because as much as we all know, every bike is different. To the wife, a bike's a bike, so I gotta make do with the one I got. I think that's the road I'm on over there. It's been years since I've been around these ways. These ways? This way? These roads? Combined two different things, huh? Here we go. All the people out having a pint, look. All the boys. There's some awesome views up on this, up on where we're going now, guys. Yep. This guy's going for gold. Wish he'd put an helmet on. There's not really any excuse for that, is there? That's where I can go in Beaufort. Well, there's a lot of great rocks on the road. The surface is freshly laid by the look of it. Let's hope it's not like this all the way. Of course, there's no nice under the tyres, I gotta be fair. Please don't say this is all the way up under the mountain, because that would be a shame. No, just going to take a photo there and then some absolute melt flight out. Honestly, guys, there's no excuse for it. Just go to the bloody tip. Come on. Well, leave it in your bloody garden, like I do, and wait for the wife to shout at you. Look at that, guys. Look at that view over to the Sugarloaf. Beautiful. Look at that. It's only when you see views like this. Look, more fly tip in there. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, you've got these stunning views. These amazing roads for biking, or for any motor vehicle for that matter. And then the field got to spoil it for everyone by fly tipping. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it is quite a nice view over the reservoir. Yes. This bike's great. You don't even have to change gear then. Just squirt and go. Much like my sex life. Right then, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Please, thank you if you've stayed till this point in the video, listening to me drone on and on and on. It's much appreciated. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button as well. It all helps. And yeah, hopefully catch you again on another vid. Cheers, guys.